Well, sad news is I won the Super Bowl. That's great news. And then I ran the draft and I did it in Madden AMP. But when I went to load the modified franchise files into Madden, it was it was corrupted. So thankfully I had backups, but I'm gonna have to do the draft inside Madden. And so the main rule governing my drafting in this playthrough of Madden is I do not accept trades on draft day. I do accept them beforehand, but not after. Uh, I don't know about rookie workouts, like picking 32 overall. None of the guys I target, whatever, it's useless. I much prefer the Madden AMP, which is an editor, Madden AMP draft. Everything about it was great, except for when I went to load it into Madden, it said the franchise file was corrupted. So
Atlanta is now
good
on the clock.
on me to make backups. So I do have a list of what I need. So my roster literally needs at least one guard, one defensive end, two defensive tackles, and one outside linebacker. And then outside of that, I am fairly free to
Now
pick
on the clock,
talent.
the Cincinnati
I
Bengals.
won the Super Bowl. I obviously have a good enough team. So I'm definitely willing to add strength to strength. I was concerned that I saw Flozell Adams is now rated as an 88 overall player. He's 36
Arizona
years
is
old.
now on the clock.
So if a left tackle of any quality falls to me, I'm going to jump all over that. All right, so let's speed this up fast. No. You see, I have to decline trades because they give me these crazy trades. Oh, crazy. That is insane. A second round pick and a third and you get the 10? It's crazy. Crazy Eddie, crazy trade. Okay, this is still a crazy trade, but it's not. I mean, it's just insane. This is why I don't accept trades on draft day. I mean, look, I just won the Super Bowl. I could get you expect a franchise impact player at pick 13. So I have to decline trades. And I wish the Madden AMP draft mechanism worked for me. I don't know why it's not. I'll investigate it later. Maybe get some more help on Football Idiots.
Dallas is
All right,
now
I'm on the clock. All right, R. Sanford. I was saying Flozell Adams is getting old, and maybe I need to take that pretty seriously. This guy has a great shuttle, great bench, so he can't jump. But the shuttle means you can kind of move left to right pretty good. And I was definitely mentioning how Flozell Adams is getting old. So let's go ahead. We need to really arm up. I can't get weak in the offensive line. It's so annoying to have a bad offensive line. Man, these trades. Decline. Decline.
Now on the clock, the Dallas Cowboys.
All right. I don't need any of these positions in particular that are at the top of my list, or at the top of this list. There's like freaking. How many short, strong safeties are right there? All right, this is ridiculous. I took a left tackle. Who's available as a quarterback? No one. It wouldn't be too bad for me to try to develop a quarterback of the future in the near term. All right, I am picking here at the bottom of the second, so I can pick a third round defensive tackle. No problem with that. It's hilarious that they list vertical leap. So in real life, you could look at a guy who's a defensive tackle and look at their vertical leap and get an estimate of their strength from a combination of their bench press, vertical leap, and long jump. They don't do the jump in here, and also vertical leap is a direct measurement of your jumping skill, which is explicitly a measurement in Madden and not related to your strength. All right, whatever. This guy's good. Good enough. And I need 2 of them. This guy will see the field this year. Okay, they applauded me. They didn't boo.
Dallas Cowboys.
I'm so relieved. Alright, let's take a look at what the alls are. Man, I mean, cornerback is literally a strength on my team. I actually do need a defensive end. I am down 1. I have tremendous talent at the position. But I mean, I have like, I think actually literally my right ends, I think both my right ends are super elite. What is this guy's shuttle? Yeah. Okay, maybe this guy has a chance to be a good backup behind DeMarcus Ware. That's basically what I need. Not Marcus Ware. I need Kevin Burnett's backup. This guy maybe could be a good Kevin Burnett backup. I actually need a defensive end.
Dallas is now on the clock.
A lot of right tackles I don't explicitly need. Alright, so I wish guards were floating up. Okay, I got guards, right? Players drafted. I have not drafted a guard. I need at least a... Well, I mean, I was kind of hoping I would have competition to start. Alright, where am I? I'm 4th. Jeez. I don't have a lot of choices. When you pick this late in the draft, it's like scratching meat off a bone. Okay. I need an outside linebacker. Were there any that were very highly rated? There is a middle linebacker who's slow as dirt. I need a guard. I actually need a guard, so I shall draft this guy.
Now on the clock, the Dallas Cowboys.
Plenty of guards, and now that I'm this far down in the draft, huh? I'd like a defensive end, please. I need an outside linebacker. This guy's fast. 200. That'd be crazy. This man was 250 pounds and ran a 4.1, a 4.4 40. I mean, that would be insane. In fact, everything about this, like his shuttle time, that's like better than DeMarcus Ware shuttle. So this guy would be a top of the draft. I mean, it goes to show how Madden draft numbers and real life combine numbers don't correlate. This guy would be a freaking superstar in the making. 250 pounds, 4.4 40.
Dallas is now on the clock.
All right. I actually do need a second defensive tackle. There was one listed right there. I also need more guards. How much did this guy bench? 35? I mean, I have one guard. Maybe I need 2. I mean, because I'm moving my backup guard, my backup right guard, to being the starting guard on the left side. But the starting left guard, I mean, the current backup left guard, I'm not all that enthusiastic about anyway. So I wouldn't mind having another guard.
Dallas is now on the clock.
Push that guy down. All right, so again, I literally need defensive tackles. This guy. Does he bench? He's got a good shuttle. That guy has a better shuttle and a better bench. What makes them both like 5th? Well, okay, they're both 5th, 6th, so I shouldn't look at that. This guy has a better 40 time. Speed is one of the most overrated qualities in this game. Alright, I'll go with the guy with the higher shuttle. I mean, the higher 40. Alright, and I think I got all the defensive tackles I actually need. 2 defensive tackles. I needed 1 outside linebacker, and I did get one. I actually needed 1 guard, but I got 2. I got 1 right end. So it looks like I'm done with my shopping. Now I can finally, here in the 6th round, at the bottom of the 6th round, I can finally take the best player available. And I will not do that on a kicker or a punter. I think I lost a lot of cornerbacks, like they aged out. Speed is always very important to me for special teams. I will draft some speed.
Dallas is now on the clock.
All right, none of these guys have any attributes that stand out to me that make them worth drafting or anything. So let's draft this guy. All right, draft is complete. No, I'm not cutting Flozell Adams. Good Lord, team. All right, let's look at the team salary. Do we got any? We have cap room of 10. These are a lot of draft picks. I hope I can get it done. All right, so this guy, probably my left tackle of the future. Hopefully I can sign all these guys in under 10. These guys at the bottom might be on the outside looking in. All right, this guy eats up a lot being a rookie. All right, I intend to keep you for a long time. So let's subtract 4 million from that. So that should be like 15. What the hell? That's so annoying. So I intend for this guy to be the next Flozell Adams. Hopefully he can live up to that. That's a lot of pressure. No pressure, bro. I'm trying to lower his salary cap and his prorated year over year. He's being amicable so far. All right. There we go. All right, so now I have like 8 million in salary cap space. He's got the good strength. I think he'll be okay. He's an 80 overall. I might have to thrust him into the starting lineup ASAP. I'm going to trade Flozell. That's what I'll do. Unfortunately, I can't trade Flozell until I actually sign these players. So I have to sign these players and then I can trade. So I have to deal with that salary. Oh my God. These salary caps are huge. All right. I'm going to keep you for a while, I guess. Subtract 6 from that. That'd be like 25 million-ish. It's hard to maneuver that thing. Am I going to get to be able to keep these guys? I lowered the salary cap this year. So this actually is somewhat concerning. Maybe I won't have enough space. I bet a lot of teams won't have enough space. There might be a lot of like rookies hitting the post-draft free agency. Okay. So now I'm about to have like 6 million in space. This guy's definitely It's definitely okay. These guys have a good chance to develop. I might have to rework my salary cap estimations because I don't know how to sign even enough guys to get me through the year if they're all costing like $1 million each. So I'm somewhat concerned. Football is a game of inches, right? All right. Overall 77. How much team salary do I have? 5.5. I need these guys to start coming in at less than $1 million. This guy's not even a top 100 player, top 100 draft pick. So maybe I can get you less than $1 million. 1.44. So I should subtract, push this down to about 2.28. All right, so he's less than $1 million a year. So maybe this is attainable. This guy's not any good. 75. Maybe, let's see. His speed is really good, actually. His acceleration's top notch. Actually, this guy could turn into a real player. Schmidt. He has top notch speed. Great for chasing down quarterbacks. All right. Oh man, I am so close to the wire on how much money I have. But I think I can actually get these guys under contract. The problem is that like cornerbacks arbitrarily charge a little bit more, I think, a lot of times. All right, I'm gonna take $800,000 off the salary. All right. Overall, 75. So, all right. None of these, I mean, I wish someone came in and miraculously had like a run blocking in the 80s. Run block a 75. That's ghetto. Ain't getting it done. Chris Nash is way ahead of that dude. Why is this guy getting like? I mean, the game doesn't do a good job of sorting them by draft pick in terms of salary. All right, so coming into the bottom, let's take a look at like what we got. I still have 5 cornerbacks on my roster. Are any of them burners? Did I keep Chris Houston? I did. Okay, so as long as I got someone like Chris Houston on the bottom of my roster, he can take care of a lot of special teams roles. I'll go ahead and sign these other 2. I needed more special teams. These top 4 guys actually get on the field, especially the top 3. It looks like Tinu took a step back. All right, what did I just do? He's got great speed. His acceleration isn't great, but we can make up for that. Give this guy an extra $600,000, but take it away from his salary. Yeah, whatever. All right. Welcome to the Cowboys. This guy's the lowest rated player on my team instantly. Gotta cut him right away. All right, so wow. We're going to go ahead and progress to the free agent signing period. That was a heck of a draft. I wouldn't say I got any explosive players. It wasn't nearly as explosive as I was wondering about, possibly. This guy is still fairly young, way outside my price range, though. This guy is a first-round pick that went unsigned. This guy's a first-round pick that went unsigned. This year or what? This guy's a rookie. Can I sign him? Do I have team salary? This means that the team that drafted him was unable to actually put together space for him. I have $1 million in cap for him. Here's what we're gonna do. I do love Flozell, but I gotta get my young guys starting time, and he's started to decline arbitrarily. So, I mean, this guy that's 80, he could catch him in a year. Let's see if I can get anything for trading him yet. Can I get draft picks? I can't get draft picks yet. Flozell Adams. Oh, that's too bad. I don't really need this rookie runner, but he's got pretty good speed and acceleration. He's going to be good for a long time, is what I'm thinking. I wonder if you drafted him. Well, let's see what happens. Let's going to advance a day. I bet he gets an offer real quick. Yeah. New England, geez. They're just going to purchase this guy. I mean, I would sign him for a long-term deal. All right, so what do I actually need on my team? This says I'm not short at any position. Which is satisfactory. After free agency, I think after this period, I'll be able to trade. And then I'm going to try to trade Flozell Adams. So, what about the halfbacks? Where'd that guy sign with? He signed with Washington? Dang it. He didn't actually take the ticket, or he did? Kind of weird. All right, so that guy was a holdout apparently from whatever team drafted him, and then he got on the free agent market. He's a really good running back. He's similar to Julius Jones. Great carrying. Would have been happy to have him, but I didn't really have the space. Didn't have any salary space. He wasn't even that expensive, but I have $1 million in cap room. All right, we'll start off with an auto reorder, and then we'll progress to next season. All right, first thing I'm actually going to do is start trading Flozell. Not you. I do love Flozell Adams. He's been great, but I need to develop this guy. And it's hard to develop on the bench, on the offensive line. All right, so we're going to look for first round pick. Not from the Cowboys. Honestly, it'd be kind of hard. I mean, some team that thinks they can win right now might actually give up a first-round pick for Flozell. It's worth finding the one team that would do that, because then you get a first-round pick. Maybe before training camp is the wrong time to do this. So far, the market does not seem enthusiastic. Just need to find the one team that doesn't have a left tackle. What, they're negative? How are they going to cope with that? If I had cut Flozell, then I was like, nah, I ain't cutting Flozell. What are these teams with negative salary going to do? What's the deal? Oh, they almost took it, huh? But they couldn't have the cap room. Seems like none of these teams have cap room. I don't entirely understand how this will shake out. Packers have cap room. They do not. Oh, come on. The Raiders trade for anyone. Almost. I feel like we're close. They don't have cap room either. Do you not have to be under the cap until the start of the season or something? Man, a lot of the teams that are interested in Flozell Adams do not themselves have any cap room or whatever. Not too surprising. I lowered the cap. Maybe I should just hold on to him as a backup, even though Flozell is the better player at this point. But I need to develop my younger players. He's just unlucky a left tackle fell to me in the first round. All right. Did not find a suitable market for Flozell Adams at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to go file save. And This one was previously corrupted. We'll overwrite it again. All right, and so we ran the draft through Madden 2008 proper. Now what we'll do is exit. And we're going to try this. This one doesn't seem to corrupt. What we do is we open our franchise file. And we're going to go simulate CPU minicamps. And do you want to skip human controlled teams? No, I want you to simulate this humans too. Because I totally forgot to do that in the past. And I didn't do it last year, and I think my rookies did suffer for the lack of training camp. So that was training camp. So I'm going to go back and open Madden. I'll just run it with these two textures this time. All right, and so then I'm going to skip training camp. Now, what we'll do is we'll take a look at our players and see if any progressed during that save. For example, our left tackle was an 80 overall.
Sports.
Maybe he'll be like an 82.
Game.
Did this guy improve at all? Ah, fuck it. I'm going to do... I mean, I skipped it last time, so maybe I need to make up for lost whatever. No, do not skip. I failed to do it last time, so let's just do it ourselves. Because I didn't do it last year, I did simulate it, but I didn't apply it to the humans. So I get the benefit of 2 this year, in my opinion. Haven't I gotten an award yet? Come on. Only got silver. Boo. Well, everything dies. Everybody dies. Everybody dies every day. Let's just reopen Madden. And let's skip training camp. And let's see WTF is going on.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Let me check something here. What does this say? It goes, do you want to skip human? Here, let me do this. Let me take a look at my wide receivers. I think I applied that successfully. Uh-oh. My strong safety position is declining quickly. Holy shit. Well, that's worth keeping an alarm alert out for. All right, what is going on? Glenn Caldwell, 85. Has anyone gone up recently? Everyone's just gone down. My older players aging quickly. So I don't think that CPU mini camp thing applied. Let us do this. What is going on? File close. No. File open. Hopefully I'm not like juicing the rookies. All right, this one. So I want to go CPU. Do you want to skip? No. Okay, back to Madden proper. We're going to go exit. Done. Back. Main menu. No. And we'll try loading this. Wait. I didn't even save it. I'm a dumb butt. So after I did that, I didn't have to go file, save. File save successfully. Boy. I kind of wish that draft for the Madden AMP version had totally worked. I'd like to figure that out. Okay. Now let's take a look and see if we have any progression worth noting from our young players. Something that's more than just a steep decline. Looks like he gained awareness. How do these guys keep gaining awareness? All right, so I think this is the effect of... Uh-oh. Terrence Newman just experienced a steep decline. Thing is, I mean, he's great for this year. That's perfectly fine, but he's gonna those numbers are gonna keep getting negative. There will be more negative numbers in the future. All right, so they applied the CPU minicamp. It applies. It seems like it's mostly impacted my younger guys. This guy's gone up to a 91 by gaining 5 points of awareness, 6 points of strength. Okay, I like what this game does. Oh, what? I didn't expect him to decline so fast. I just re-signed him. Oh, I got some old dudes. Sano, still trucking, man. I gotta trade some of these old guys before they're unusable. All right. Yeah, okay, so what this mini camp did was much better. It boosted a bunch of young guys' awarenesses, kept them growing as players. That's great. M. Sparks, his awareness shot up 8 points, strength by 4 points, but his overall didn't change. He started last year. His acceleration also gained 2 points. So let that be known. You can improve your acceleration. You can't necessarily improve your speed. He gained a little bit. E. Perry might be starting too by pretty soon. All right, he's my rookie. He didn't gain anything. Okay. Very little experience, though. This guy is probably my actual left guard now. All right, so these guys come in at rookie mini camps. They don't improve too much, huh? The second-year players, they get the biggest boosts. And let's see if they do okay during training camp. All right, so we're done. So now what we're going to see is we're going to skip training camp because I think we saw the effects of the CPU mini camp simulation thing I did. So we don't want to do it twice. I don't really care who we play. Okay, the advantage is if you play bad teams, you get better stats. So let's go ahead and select some teams that I think were pretty bad. Oops, we need to go to the NFC. I don't want to play the Falcons. The bigger your stat line, like the more your team like grows. So playing the teams that are bad can really help. All right, are we ready? Is that 4 teams? All right. I think we deserve more money than that. All right, let's go look at our position battles. So wide receiver, all 3 spots are still up for battle. Good luck, guys. I'm sorry, what? Chris Carter is slated for second right now? We're going to take a look at that. Yeah. I'm glad I have some quality players developing a cornerback because I also need to keep cycling out with the old, in with the new. Okay, let's take a look at right end. I actually needed a backup left end. This guy is not going to be second place, whatever. This guy's not even close. I mean, these two guys are like, I could pick either one of them to be like the elite player. And, all right, so what is this guy overall? He's a 77 right end. If I made him a left end, what would he be? A 77. Okay, whatever. You're my backup left end, though. That's convenient. He's nowhere near as agile, but maybe he'll develop a little bit. Yeah, my wide receivers got a lot of talent. We'll wait to see who emerges as a true superstar. But this A. Olsen with that 99 speed, that's always going to be top notch. All right. No one was interested in trading for Flozell Adams. Let's go ahead and simulate the first game. All right, let's just simulate this first week. Go back to team management. Look at the position battles. S. Johnson, man. Maybe I need to trade him. All right, let's take a look. I got 5 wide receivers. I mean, S. Johnson's not a bad wide receiver, but he's a first-round pick, and he's totally like losing ground. Let's give him another couple games. Simulate this week. Simulate this game. And let's look at the player position battles again. L. Dillon asserting himself, apparently. He had a monster game. These backup wide receivers play against backup cornerbacks, and my dudes just have explosive games. All right, so L. Dillon has 110 yards. Honestly, A. Olsen's a better player. Is D. Hawley asserting himself over... Wait, Terrence Newman is not going to fall out. What? Terrence Newman has better stats. Why would they... This is ridiculous. Okay. I don't know what's going to happen. I might just have to assert the fact that Terrence Newman is not my third cornerback manually. We'll see if it comes to that. Simulate the game. All right. Oh, yeah. Simulate the week. Dang it. Simulate the week. All right. And let's go see our position battles again. This is ridiculous. That's insane. Whatever. Can I not adjust this manually? He has fucking 200 and what yards? All right, I'm gonna have to trade S. Johnson. He doesn't really fit into my scheme, I feel like. Okay, simulate the week. Simulate the preseason, sure. Okay, don't advance to the player, whatever. Okay, position battles, what happened over here? You can't be kidding. Terrence Newman is not gonna be... You see, the way this scheme worked, D. Hawley 1, cornerback 1, and 1 cornerback 2, is Terrence Newman not competing to be the second cornerback. I don't mind if Hawley takes the number 1 cornerback, but I still expect Terrence. The thing is that Terrence Newman is not even competing against Jay Doe to be the number 2. Ridiculous. Okay, so I also don't know who's my third wide receiver. A. Olsen is gonna be my third wide receiver. S. Johnson, the computer doesn't evaluate him as being productive, it seems like. Let's take a look at what the preseason results were. Where is that stuff? Stats. Individual stats for the Cowboys. Yeah. Well, I mean, Leonard Dillon has some tools, that's for sure. Good catching, good acceleration, good speed. I mean, the catching's okay, mediocre. Catching's mediocre. 81's much better, but honestly, A. Olsen has all the better stats, except for the acceleration, but the catching's right there. S. Johnson, man, what can I do for you to help you become you? He's got elite acceleration, elite agility, really good speed. I'm going to trade him while he's still valued as a first-round pick. Let's look at our rosters. Well, I think it's not set until after the preseason, so let's go. Advance to the regular season, yes. All right, so let's go look at our real depth charts. First off, let's look at the email, because we get some funny, angry emails. All right, back to the depth chart. Brady James was so happy he won his spot. Him and Aodell, it's ridiculous because it's just whoever starts produces less stats against the opposing starters, and then since they're both starter quality players, then they play whoever plays the second team just blows them away. It's ridiculous. All right, A. Olsen is in fact going to be my second wide receiver. Sorry, but L. Dillon could be my third. He's done enough to come on as third. I'm going to try to trade S. Johnson because not being a starter, there's too much going on at this position. Need to unload it. Hey, Fasano's a 90 overall. All right, we saw what was going on here. Oh, this guy's improved too. He's even younger than Ryan Stafford. Uh-oh. Who has more strength? Ryan Stafford has great strength, actually. What's going on at right tackle? Many things to contemplate. I wonder what makes this guy only a 78. Wow, Martin Sparks is already an 88. He might have to be a starter again. Man, B. Sanders. All his snaps his rookie year really paid off. Wow. This guy came on strong, man. Second year to be an 80 overall. He doesn't really have the speed. Schmidt does. Let's see if Schmidt can hang in there. Shea Burns. Oh my god, these guys are okay. They're not even middle linebackers. Schmidt. I mean, I guess this is why I drafted him. I thought, wow, that guy has some elite speed. All right, so Terrence Newman is number 2, which is acceptable. And James Doe has played his way up to an overall of 90. And Neely, I mean, he could be a 90 in the near future. There. All right, T. George. I might have to move Roy Williams because I got a quality replacement player who's an 80, and I already got a young player who's a 90. It's the awareness, but we saw that Roy Williams lost a lot of speed, acceleration, and agility all this year. I want to make sure I can trade him before it's too much because I need speed on the field. I don't even need great speed. I just need mediocre speed to cover up for my big mistakes. Yeah, so I actually do have several veterans. I feel like I need to move on. Let's go back. And it's the start of the regular season. So could we do something crazy? Let's take a look at what our emails say. Yeah, you won your position battle, dude. Good job. All right. I want to trade Roy Williams. He's an icon, isn't he? Is he a team leader? Some crazy stuff like that? Trade, yeah. Can I get a first round pick? First round picks are rather expensive, but you do get quite a bit of talent. They would take, okay. I'm going to take the first one I get. They would take, okay, they would have too many players. So what I tend to do is I look for their lowest rated player, who's only 72. I mean, they don't have anyone in the 60s. All right, I'll take a right tackle. Wait. I certainly don't need a right tackle. Whatever. Trade Roy Williams? Yes. He got old. I'm sorry. All right, Flozell Adams. Can I get you a first round pick? No. Okay, so Roy Williams, they said, was a 99 overall. I hope I don't regret trading that guy. I don't even know who the strong safety is that's his backup. Would you give me a second for Flozell? I bet my team is like, I can't believe you traded our best player. But I'm going to be like, dude, that guy lost a lot of speed already this year, and it's going to get worse. He's probably going to retire in the next 2 years. Get a draft pick while you can. All right. It's about as much interest as when I went looking the first time for Flozell. I'm surprised. I mean, I guess it's 36 years old. They won't even give up second round picks. Not that I expect the Colts to give up good picks, but all right, let me see here. Let's remove Flozell. And another position I was looking at, maybe Mark Colombo. Sure, the Falcons are bad. Why not? All right, so they won't give me a second. They won't give me a first. They would give me a third. Would you give me a fourth? What if I also gave you Flozell Adams? Would you then give me a first? Are you that stupid? Because I kind of think the Falcons are that stupid. Almost stupid enough. Almost. All right, let me go look at my roster a little bit more. I feel like, I mean, at 85, this Casey Holmes dude isn't that far behind him. But if you look at his run block, it's very low. I think ultimately this guy, if he can catch up in strength, this guy might even have a better prospect. Casey Holmes has some more experience, though, and a lot of strength. Maybe Nathan Rose is a starter already. Let's look on the depth chart real fast. Let's go to right tackle. Holy shit, game. Just let me scroll. This actually says Casey Holmes right away he's currently a 79. I thought our Stafford might actually outrank him, but he doesn't. I was surprised by that. I could trade both my offensive tackles. They're both like good players still, and they probably will be for a while. But I also need to give my young guys a chance to develop, and it's hard to do that in this game. And so that's why I am looking for trade partners. I don't know what all I could get though for these guys because they are a little bit old. All right. What if I have 2 offensive tackles for you? What if I was like, you take both of my offensive tackles? They won the Super Bowl last year. Surely you have confidence in their talent. No. Packers see through my lies. I mean, they got talent. It's just it's decaying quickly. Lions, you got any interest? All right, let's see what I can get for Colombo. 3rd round pick, come on. Second round pick? Not quite enough for a second, huh? All right, let's take this trade. Sure. Oh, Texans, just cut someone. Come on, man. Okay. Can I get a 2nd round pick for Flozell Adams? I can't believe I'm just selling my talent like this. But look at what I drafted. I must sell talent. Give me your number 2. Left tackle is more important than right tackle. Come on. Let's just try it. Submit. They are not interested in my trade. What if I emotionally manipulate them? Cowboys take him? But the Bears, they gave a first-round pick for Roy Williams. We'll see how their defense does by the end of the year. I mean, they already have a top-ranked defense, and maybe getting a top-ranked safety really completes them. Could I possibly get around one for this? I don't think they'll ever give me that round one. I've seen it vacillate like that. All right, so I got a number 2 for Flozell. I'm going to get some angry emails. All right, I'm still ahead on my breakdown chart. Let's reassess our depth chart. Wait till I get some emails, man. There's going to be like, I can't believe you did this to my client. But I got to tell you, man, the client was great. He played great football for me for a number of years, and then I got a valuable trade asset, a valuable draft pick. I mean, I get starters in the 3rd round in this game pretty easily. All right. I mean, this guy's obviously not an 80, but I think he will be in like 2 games. And he's not a 90, but I think he will be in like 2 years. I think he'll be like 80-something by the end of the season. Yeah, I can't wait. Fist to fist. All right, left guard. That is who I thought would start at left guard ultimately. All right, now the old men on my line are Andre Garrod and Perry. So maybe I need to trade Andre Garrod. As much as I love that dude, I'm not going to. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to place Perry a lot. I'm going to try to play him 50% of the times, but I guess I just don't feel like now is the time to. These guys, my center and my guard, often these guys produce the biggest push. They help me run up the middle all the time. I've had a lot of success with my backup running up the middle, but I don't want to move on too quickly. I guess even if I don't have a player to back up Davis. There's no one right now to slide into that spot. Hubbard, something like that. I actually do have a player that could play at center, but I don't want to bench Andre Garrod. I just don't want that much tumult along my offensive line. I need a couple good players that are like really, really reliable. And the center is a very valuable one to have. Perry is a good center though, so I need to make sure I get him a lot of snaps, maybe even the most. It says he only has 1 year left on his contract. He has 2. What could I get for trading Andre Garrod? I mean, maybe I should consider this whole, like I should be like, I'm selling off my entire offensive line. I mean, I got this guy. He has 1 year left. I better see what he can do. Yeah, let's see what we can do. All right. Bears. Not a second round pick. Okay. Well, I won 3 out of 4 Super Bowls. Had a hell of a team, but I did it with a lot of aging linemen. I definitely need to be able to back in some young dudes. So it looks like they won't give me a first round for them. It'll take a lot of work to get a first round. Broncos. They gave me a second round. Every so often you'll find some team that's like totally willing to give you a first round pick when no one else would. The secret is that you don't tell them about all the other teams that rejected your overture. I'm going to skip right over the Chargers. They're a good team. Colts have just Saturday. Oh, right. Give me another first round pick, you stupid Falcons. Where are we, Jaguars? Almost on the Lions. Almost. Man, who would have thought Leonard Davis would be the last man standing from that offensive line? All right, so far the best deal has been a second round pick. All right, let's get back. Well, still got a few more teams to go through. Well, hey, I was just wondering, first round pick for Andre Garrod. Wait, what? Not quite a first rounder. These guys are lousy. Their second round picks tend to be pretty good, and maybe I can get an extra one. All right, okay. Who's your worst player? And do you have a center? Oops. All right, submit. Oh, what? Okay, so now for the Cowboys, what I need to do is go give the Texans like my 7th round pick. All right. Wow. I'm going to get some angry emails from my fans and from like the staff in the morning. All right, let's go now look at free agency. And let's look if we can give someone who's actually much better than that backup center we just got. Well, geez, I can't actually. Here's that thing that says current players. Yeah, a 72. Can I beat a 72? I can't. Whatever. All right, let's make sure we got enough spots on the roster. We do. Okay, we have a ton of draft picks. That's pretty funny. Did we get any emails? Man, I also need to get rid of S. Johnson, and I need to figure out something about my right defensive end. There's so much to figure out. All right, so we have game 1 of the football season next time. We wrapped up the 2011 off season, and now we're about to start the regular season. We'll go ahead and end the recording now. Yeah, now we have a huge game against the Rams to start the year. I probably took a huge step back in terms of my matchup. Like, my offense dropped. I mean, my defense is still top notch. My offense dropped I mean, it was still pretty. My offense is not. I mean, the computer does not evaluate my offense fairly. I hope my run game does not take a huge step back. We will see in the very near future. All right, I really remade my team. I mean, a lot of my identity was on the offensive line, in my opinion, and I was trying to gear up my younger guys to have more of a role, and I decided to move on from Flozell, Kyle Kosher, who's one of the better guys, Kyle Kosher, Andre Garode, who's great, Mark Colombo. All these guys were still very good NFL players in this video game. And I could definitely win the Super Bowl this year with them, but they were also like totally preventing the younger guys from developing. And they were also like, I'm sure, going to retire in the near future. Flozell, Mark Colombo could retire at any point. And so I wanted to also try to develop my offensive line, try to develop these young guys at that spot. It's not easy to do in this game. All right. Have a good time. I'll talk to you soon as we pick up with the Rams. Cowboys. Cowboys traveled to St. Louis to sign. I mean, that's the site of the incredible victory the Cowboys experienced last year in the playoffs. Later.